All right. Part 5, Chapter 7, Intelligence. I'm Anthony Dallmann-Jones. I'm a professor at Marian University, an online differentiated instruction for alternative learning program, accredited. We turn out angel warrior educators who are, I would say, my best description, can be airdropped into the middle of a passel of at-risk kids, and before the closing bell has created miracles, or at least learning. And they also are very excited and can't wait to get back there the next day. Oh, we don't put up with at-risk kids. We want them. We appreciate them, we respect them, we love them. Give them to us. We're angel warrior educators. A little bit about myself. I used to teach in the prisons, jails, psychotherapist. I've been a professor, tenured twice, undergraduate teacher education, biology major, psychology major, and now I'm a graduate professor at Marian University in the graduate DIAL program. I'm going to talk briefly here in this part 5 about how to change a child's beliefs about themselves with regard to their intelligence. Five things you can do, because there are people who are rather ignorant that think you can't do anything about intelligence. But in the last segment we talked about intelligence being the ability to adapt. The faster, the better you adapt, the more intelligent you are. The less able you are to adapt, usually the deader you are, depending on the situation. So 5 things you can do. Here we go. 1, you can convince, set up, train, influence individuals that their intelligence is controllable, that they can do something about it. It's the truth. You're not lying. It's been done. It's been done. I always like to say to kids, oh, I know that it can be done because it's been done by people not near as bright as you. I've seen it. So you just have to get over yourself, man. You can do this. And you know what? I'm going to be right here until you agree with me. So, the first thing you have to do is promote that knowledge, that belief that their intellectual development is controllable. Second, I think this is a big issue right now in education. We're still behavioristic. We got to stop rewarding people's products and more reward their process. In other words, reward the effort that children make. It's relative. There are kids that come in the classroom that are going to go to Harvard, and they lay around it. I mean, just killing time, like big whoop. But man, some kid comes in there, like a roommate I had in college. He's a C student in high school, and his counselor said, you better not go to college because your grades go down a grade. Everybody knows your grades go down a notch when you go to college. And he used to grin and say, there's one thing they can't measure with those tests. And I said, what's that? He said, determination. And he was right. He had higher grades than I did our freshman year. And I guarantee you, I graduated higher in my class than he did. But he was determined. He knew he could make a difference in his own life. And he worked hard. That rewarding effort in kids, that's what makes them continue to grow in their intellectual abilities. Third, similar to that, is keep teaching processes of how to adapt better, how to think better, how to solve problems, how to prioritize energy. In another set of lectures, we'll get more into problem solving, because life is problems, just one dang problem after another, ain't it? And you can improve your problem solving abilities. And there's a lot of processes, thinking, communicating, again, prioritizing, learning how to get your needs met, questioning, searching, researching, getting information. There's so many things that can be learned that will improve your intelligence, and they're all about processes, not products. Fourth, mistakes are normal. We're not robots. We weren't born perfect. How boring. It's okay to make mistakes. What's important is that you learn from them and don't keep making the same mistakes. That's when you start to feel stupid. When you make the same mistake over and over again and think, oh, this time maybe it'll work. Of course, maybe it does, but not very often. You usually have to change things a bit to get it to work. And lastly, I think if you encourage individuals as rather than looking at how they compare to the group, how do you compare against yourself? Yesterday you did B, but today you got all the way up to H. That's what counts. Don't look over there and go, well, Ralph, he started at J and he's already an X. Well, that's Ralph. We're not even talking about Ralph. We're talking about you. And so if we measure against ourselves how far we go compared to where we were, there's hope. There's growth. There's promise. And hope and growth and promise is where it's all at. And teachers have a lot to say in a child's life about those things. Think on that.